Okay, so the top wall is the Royal Citadel, which is absolutely massive. You can't go in there, can you?
They do tours on Sundays in the summer.
Oh,
so
right.
You've got to pre-book.
Yeah, they do tours on Sundays, just said, in the summer, but you've got to pre-book. Still in use though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still in use. So that's still the Citadel there. And we're coming onto Plymouth Sound now. So the Barbican in that is in there. I don't know if you can see it. That little turrety thing is Mountbatten Castle, which we would have got the ferry over there, but I'm not getting on that little matchstick thing.
Did you say that was the River Plym going up?
That's the River Plym going up there, he's just said, and...
That used to be alright, where all the little houses are with the jointy roofs. That used to be RAF Mountbatten, big seaplane base.
Oh, right.
And between the wars, T. Lawrence, who was Lawrence of Arabia, was based there.
Ah. Right, so what did I just say that thing was? Castle, Mountbatten Castle, and then you got
the pier.
The pier. I thought it was Mountbatten Pier.
Yeah.
Mountbatten Pier. Well then. Okay, it's that Jenny Cliff over there.
Yeah.
That bit of land poking at its Jenny Cliff. Got some ships out there. Let me just get over here. There's a person standing in the way. Right, so you got some ships and stuff out there. Over there, not that you can see, but there's the first little bit of land closest to here with bits sticking out. I don't know if you can see, that is Drake's Island. And then the massive great big land behind there is all Cornwall. And there's a bit of greenery, like a big long bit of greenery. That's Mount Edgecombe Country Park. Right, this, we've got some cannons here. What is this? 2 guns situated either side of this plaque are restored ship's cannons from the 19th century. I nearly said 10th. They may have seen action during the Crimean War, 1853 to 1856.
But they must have been used as bollards.
Oh yeah, look at the route marks there. Well spotted. Caron, 1819. Right, so we're going to head that way. So all this now, what we're coming up to just around this corner, will be known as the Hoe on Plymouth. Okay, it's still the Citadel?
Yeah.
Yeah, God, I keep forgetting things.
It's unusual.
Okay.
It's unusual in that it was built just after the Civil War, and Plymouth was a staunchly parliamentarian city, so a lot of the guns also face into Plymouth, just in case they wanted to rebel against the king again.
Ah, crafty. Okay, just coming to the end, and that lighthouse, I don't know if you can see it right on the end there, that is Smeaton's Tower. Built by, was it John Smeaton? John Smeaton. John Smeaton built it. It used to be, oh God, it used to be somewhere out there.
10 miles out.
10 miles out there, but it got damaged by rocks.
No, the rock
No.
it was built on.
The rock, that's right, the rocket was built on, started to crack. So then they took it down, rebuilt it in the same place.
They built a new one on a
different
on
bit.
the next rock.
Yeah.
And then took that one down.
And then took it down. Brought 3/4 of it to there.
And it used to be on the back of the old penny where you had what's she called?
Tick, 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 tick. No idea.
Words gone now.
Queen Vic, what?
Don't mind.
Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah, so it's very, very famous landmark of Plymouth. So that's the breakwater right there, which I don't know if you can see. Is there something at each end of it? So is that a lighthouse on the end of that breakwater?
Yeah.
And something poking up there as well. stood over there. I don't know if you're going to see it because of the sun, but here is an old part of the old Elizabethan fort.
What was stood on there is reclaimed, so there would possibly
Been all the way over here as well. Can't actually see. Oh yeah. Don't be stuck on that wall. No, it's empty. Well, I suppose it would be. Okay, so that's the dome. It was built in the 80s, wasn't it, I suppose? Yeah. As like some sort of museum. I don't think visitor centre or something like that. I don't think many people went to it, or I don't know. Whatever. They ended up selling it off, and various people. Then, famous chef, I can't think of his name. He died a few years ago, didn't he?
fell over, didn't he?
Oh, I can't think of his name.
We'll put it up in the captions.
Yeah. Bought it or took it over, and now I'm assuming it's just
It was empty for years, and now it's a coffee shop.
coffee shop or whatever. Yeah.
If they went over midweek, I would think it's less
Right.
crowded than it would be over weekend.
Oh, some sort of whale thing there. Right, down here. Oh, there's too many bloody people. Get it away. Right, so I didn't really say that really loud. Sorry. Right, here is the Lido. Built in the 20s or 30s, I'm assuming the 30s because it's very Art Deco. As a swimming pool, obviously. Then it just went derelict, didn't it? Nothing
10,
for,
15 years
and then for about 10 or 15 years, I don't know when that 10 or 15 years actually happened. And then in the last few years, they've redone it and reopened it and cleaned it up, and it, well, obviously not now because it's winter, but in the summer it's full of water and you can actually go swimming properly in it. It's not heated, it's very cold. I've never been in it.
You're not?
No.
We used to come up straight from school.
Good for you.
Because there used to be a diving board in the middle.
Oh, right.
Then
Yeah.
steps out at the end.
Okay.
Diving board there.
You can see Drake's Island a little bit better here, just in front of us. Right, we're heading back up there now, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to see what that whale is. Okay, we've got plenty of posh hotels down there. Drake's Island's coming in a little bit more into view there. And then we're going to just go down the road and then cut up onto the actual Hoe. The Hoe. Is it called the Hoe because pirates named it Yo Ho Ho?
Yeah.
Why is it called the Hoe
I
anyway?
don't know.
Oh. Okay, so the sea's behind me. That is known as the wedding cake, built in 1891 by the looks of it. I'm not quite sure of the real name of it, but right. So, oops, Smeaton's Tower is up there. Okay, so before the war, because it got bombed, there used to be a great big pier coming out, right out, and there's a great big round bandstand on the end of it, wasn't there? I'll see if we can dig some photos out of it, what it used to look like. But yeah, that was situated here, sticking right out there.
And around the corner there is the River Tamar. And
Oh, yeah.
That goes right up round to Devonport Dockyard.
I don't know if you heard that. Around the corner is the River Tamar, which goes right up to Devonport Dockyard,
It's
and
now the border between Devon and Cornwall.
is now the border between Devon and Cornwall. Yeah.
Unless you want to do it close up of
No.
close to one.
Hey.
Unless you want to do it close up
No,
of that
it's
one.
fine. Right, we are going up this way. Right, definitely see Drake's Island a bit better. What's this little thing of water there?
That's just West Hoe.
Just West Hoe Harbour. West Hoe Harbour. And I don't know if you can see it on this camera. Are you taking a photo of it?
Yeah, the seagulls just flew by the front.
There is an Anthony Gormley statue thing down there. What's it known as?
It's called Look 2, but it's known as Rusty Red.
It's called Look 2, but it's known as Rusty Reg. Oh. Right. Right, so the Beatles came here in 1967, September the 12th, because they were, when they were making the Magical Mystery Tour film, and somebody has very kindly put their imprinty things, look, on some of their hands. There you go. You can sit in there and recreate. Okay, so the Vikings came here in 997. Okay, here is a statue of Nancy Astor. She was, he's just told me. She was MP for Plymouth Sutton 1919 to 1945. She was the first woman to take a seat in the British Parliament. I don't know who these are. Theresa May. I'm assuming. No, I don't know. Was she American?
American born.
American born, right. I thought she was.
And she lived in number 3 behind.
She lived in number 3. So there's number 2. So I'm assuming that is number 3 behind there. It's a skater's skateboarder's paradise up here. Okay, this is now the top of the wedding cake. I wish I could remember what it was actually called. I might say over here actually. The Belvedere, built in 1891. That was what I've been calling the wedding cake. It is actually known as the wedding cake anyway. Right, so this is a long, go away. This is the long, is it the promenade they call, no. What do they call this bit?
Yeah.
It is the promenade. On the Hoe, there's the lighthouse, there's the sea. Here's Sir Francis Drake.
That's a replica.
It's a replica because the real one is at Tavistock.
Yeah.
And then we've got somebody else down here. We'll go down there in a minute. Okay, so there is the lighthouse. It's got the year 1759. You can, I'm assuming it's shut, but you...
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but in the summer months and that, you can actually go up inside it and go right to the top.
So I've got the key and I'm
You've
go to the pub.
still got the key, have you?
Yeah.
Oh, somebody's got the key and he knows the
I'm
code.
halfway through a job in there.
Are you?
Yeah.
He's just, I don't know if you heard that, he's halfway through a job. Leon's an electrician.
It's not the big light at the top, it's just the little lights going up the stairs.
Right, okay. So yeah, so he's got the keys to go and he's halfway through a job in there. Right, I forgot where we're going down there. Main war memorial, and then come back. I thought you said there's some crosses or something.
Yeah, there's other stuff there.
Yeah, all right. I'm not quite sure. So, but we have got to go eventually that way. Right, 1914 to 1918, and then 1939 to 1945. Obviously.
Yeah, it was built in 1924, and then extended after the Second World War, and then it's had other bits added after the Falklands and
yeah.
whatever. But about 5-6 years ago, some lowlife stole some of some of the brass plaques with all the names on. But luckily, the scrap dealer recognised what it was and
Scumbags.
called the Roses.
Called the what? The Roses. Yeah, scumbags. I mean, these men. I mean, it is men. It's not women, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, there are some women, but anyway, these men and women fought for this country,
and they weren't all British.
and they weren't all British. No,
South African,
yeah,
Indians.
yeah, and then you get scumbags like that stealing and vandalising. I think they've been vandalised a few times as well, haven't they?
And they get a lot of skateboarders do a lot of damage to the steps as well.
Honestly, so these people fought for this country, fought for the likes of you and me and everybody else, and that's what happens. I can't even say that. Actions with the enemy land forces, Belgian coast, Dardanelles, and I can't read. Tsingtao, Suez Canal, Zeebrugge, Ostend. I don't know.
I think I read there's something like 22,000 names.
God, what all the way around it?
Yeah, there's 7 17,000 First World War. It's for all sailors and seamen that have no known grave.
Right. Single ship actions: HMS Carmania, HMAS Sydney, HMS ships Severn and Mersey, HMS ships Achilles and Dundee, HMS ships Swift and Broke. Like the lions.
Yeah, very Art Deco.
Yeah.
This is the original 1924 bit.
That's the. Ooh! Oh, that's me glasses buggered. Thanks. Falkland Islands, Dogger Bank, Jutland, General Actions at Sea, Heligoland? I don't know. Coronel? Yeah. Thank you. In honour of the Navy and to the abiding memory of these ranks and ratings of this port who laid down their lives in the defence of the Empire and have no other grave than the sea, and their comrades of Australia, South Africa, Newfoundland, India, Pakistan, Ceylon, Fiji, Gold Coast, Hong Kong, Kenya, Malaya, Nigeria, Sierra Leone and Burma, whose names are here recorded. Thank you to all of you. So this is a little bit just down from the War Memorial. It's all the War Memorial, isn't it? This is the Second World War. We're going backwards actually, aren't we? And you've just said there's an exact copy of what? Just that, or all of this?
All of this.
All of this.
At Portsmouth and at Chatham.
Because it was like
That's the
people
three
from the
main
three
naval
main
bases.
ports. So yeah.
Britannia, that's what I was trying to think of earlier on.
For what?
On the back of the old penny, there was Britannia.
Right.
And in the back was Smeaton's Tower.
Oh, right, okay. (1914 to 1918, 1939 to 1945), all these were honoured in their generations and were the glory of their times.
Mummy, Kate's taking you out on your bike. You don't want to go?
No.
Right, this cross commemorates where a firing squad executed 3 Royal Marines after what they called at the time a mutiny, but it was because they hadn't been paid for months. They were being fed very meagre rations, and they rebelled, and they picked 3 of the rebellion at random, picked 3 of the
Rebellioners.
mutineers,
Yeah.
as they said, marched them from the Citadel, lined them up here, and shot them with a firing squad.
Little boys.
Right, and there is a fountain somewhere.
There.
Okay, here is a fountain. It's not a big whooshy fountain, it's just like water coming out.
By Charles Norrington.
Hang on.
It was presented to the city of Plymouth by Charles Norrington in 1881 in memory of his wife Marianne.
Right, so we're going back up there now.
We're back up there because we missed the Merchant Navy memorial and the other one.
Okay, this is a memorial for all those who served in the Merchant Navy, and it was unveiled by the Princess Royal on Merchant Navy Day, 3rd of September 2019. And then we've got another one here. Okay, so this is another memorial type thing, I suppose, for the victory over the Spanish Armada. So if you can see what there are Elizabethan-y sort of, or would it not? Yeah, it would be Elizabethan faces, yeah, wouldn't it? Not Spanish Armada-y faces.
Yeah, it's Drake, Hawkins,
Raleigh and somebody else. And just about make out the old wooden ship things on that plaque thing. There. Oops. And then we've got another one here. This one's for the Royal Air Force, Commonwealth and Allied Air Forces 1939 to 45, a tribute to all the men and women of Great Britain, Australia, Canada, India, New Zealand, Rhodesia, South Africa, Belgium, Czechoslovakia, Denmark, France, Greece and the Netherlands, Norway and Poland, United States of America, the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics and those many other nations who served in all commands of the Royal Air Force, Commonwealth and Allied Air Forces during the Second World War. I'm not reading the rest of that, sorry, but anyway, there you go. With a herring gull on his head. Right, I think that is this bit done. Where's Leon? Oh, he's there. Yeah, so there's lots of war memorials up here. When they can see you trying to video something. There's another bloke here taking a photo and they decide to come and sit there. He just basically flew his arms up in disgust. It's like, really? So anyway, this is for, what did you say?
Royal Marines.
The Royal Marines. I can't read that. Something.
There's another plaque on the back.
Alright, that's the other side of the Citadel that we walked all the way along earlier. All in there again. Massive. That was another sort of memorial down there. Okay, there is a block of toilets there, 50p. They weren't the best toilets I've ever been in. So they've put all the toilet charges up, haven't they? Yeah. 50 blinking p. And they weren't the best, were they? Right, what's this here then? Oh, that's very Art Nouveau, that one, isn't it?
I think it's the Boer War.
Boer War.
Might be wrong.
I don't know, was definitely Art Nouveau. Was the Boer War, when was that?
That was 1904, 5.
In memory of Christian Victor, Prince of Schleswig-Holstein, Captain and Brevet Major, the King's Royal Rifle Corps.
Yeah.
Monte Cristo. What?
It's beyond cop, yeah. That's Boer War.
Boer War. We've got a date, 1900. Yes, that would work out. That would be about right then. Bit slim, isn't it? It's not very, not as well maintained as the others, is it? I suppose it's just down here and out the way. Yeah.
Shade of it.
Not that you can possibly see it from here, but the top bit, at the bottom of the top bit, there's a little chunk missing on the corner, And that is war damage from the Second World War. Are you going to take a photo? Right, still the Citadel in there. Obviously, it hasn't moved, has it? And a bus. Right, I'll stand here because I don't know if we're allowed to film. So I've got that tree between me and the booth with the person, the blokey in it. That's the entrance to the Citadel. Like I say, I'm not sure if you're allowed to film. Right, so I'm straight opposite the entrance to the Citadel behind me. And this is Commandos. Roll of Honour, members of the 2995, does that say? Commando Regiments, Royal Artillery, who have died on active service.
29th and 95th.
That's what I said?
Yeah.
Okay. We will remember them. Yes, we will.
Quite modern.
Yeah. The Commando Prayer. I'm not going to read it all. You need to pause. There we go. Thank you. Okay, we're nowhere near the Hoe now. We've come right down.
Almost into the city centre.
Almost into the city centre, yeah. What is commonly known to Plymouthians as town. Going in town. Right, this is another Elizabethan house. What did you say it was? Merchant's house? Yeah. A merchant. Was it known as Merchant's house? There you go. I'm just going to basically pan around. I know there's nothing much to see. No. I'll give you the microphone. So this is another Elizabethan-y type house. Is that right? Yeah, you can tell by the windows. Which is now a pizza restaurant. Yeah.
Preston House.
Preston House.
Yeah.
Oh, Preston. Prysten.
It was the priest's house, but it wasn't.
Ah. Okay, and there is St Andrew's Church, where we're going. I don't know if it's open. St Andrew's Church? Yeah, it might be. I'm gasping for a drink. 1498. It's older than Elizabethan house in Plymouth. 1498. There you go. Right. This is the end of St Andrew's Church. Which is just off the city centre. This long street down here goes right down there is Royal Parade. And I don't know if you can see, but that church steeple there is Charles Church, where we were this morning.
It's all 1950s. It's all Grade 1 listed. Because
what this?
Oh, that side.
Oh, sorry, you're talking about Royal Parade. Yeah, it's all 1950s grade what listed? Grade 1 listed.
Because the town centre got flattened by the Germans.
Yeah, completely flattened by the Germans. And then they built it in a hurry, didn't they, really?
Yeah, and never quite finished it.
Never finished it.
And now there's loads of huge, great shops that are all empty.
Yeah. Right, St Andrew's Church.
St Andrew the Fisherman there.
Oh yeah, hold on. St Andrew the Fisherman with his net, look. There you go. Okay. It's only 2 o'clock. I don't think it's going to be open because it just said, it's given the times, and Sundays it just says, what did it say? Service times.
Someone tried the door just now.
Ah, shame. Someone tried the door and it was locked, so shame, isn't it?
Right, this is Catherine Street, named after Catherine of Aragon, because when she came from Spain to marry Henry VIII's brother, which I can't remember now, originally, she landed in Plymouth. She was supposed to go to Southampton, but the seas were so rough. They landed in Plymouth, and she walked up here to go into the church to give thanks to God for her safe passage.
Right. That's St Andrew's Church still. Still St Andrew's Church. I think that's coming from that noise. I don't know if you can hear it. It's coming from in there. I think St Andrew's Abbey Hall. Not quite sure why we got sheep here. Just noticed, so there's the door that I've just filmed. All these paving slabs and stuff are all made up of really worn gravestones and stuff. It's just about make out writing on them. God. Is it all? Yeah, look. Don't know if there's any more. Yep. No. And one over there. It's broken in half. Hey? Oh yeah. So what is this here? Oh, the Price. Oh, we were the other side of it just now. The Prieston House. Prieston House. I don't know. Yeah, there's a plaque, very worn plaque. What do you say? It says 1839? 1639. God. Lydia's Garden. 1813 to 1930.
War of Unity stone.
Oh. Path. The headstone recording the interment. Oh God. Something about William.
It's American sailors.
American sailors
that were killed in action in 1813 against the British, but the people of Plymouth put graves here.
Oh. There you go.
That was
the Door of Unity. What's that say? William Henry Allen, Richard.
That's them two. William Henry Allen and Richard Delphi.
Ah. Right.
That was 7 years. I
have no idea.
After the American independence.
Right, and that's the other side again. So that's. We've got to go back this way. Right, so that's St Andrew's Church. Still at St Andrew's Church. That light there, Leon's just announced to me that he put that light up.
Yeah, I didn't leave the switch on.
But he didn't leave the switch on. Yeah, all the lights are on. Right, still at St Andrew's Church. Back to the front again.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, the same night that Charles Church got bombed, St Andrew's Church got bombed and burnt out. And the next morning, a local Latin teacher nailed a burnt out piece of wood above the door with resurgam on it. That's not the original, that's stone, which means I will rise again. And it did. They rebuilt it, so we can't go inside, but there's not much original features left inside because it's all 1950s.
Is that it?
Yeah. I've been up to the clock, but I've never been on the roof.
Oh, right. Another bit of useless information. Inside this little concrete block is the fans that
run the main church organ.
Run the main church organ. You've worked on that as well.
Yeah, outside because it's so noisy.
Ah. And you've been up to the clock tower. No, you've been up
to the clock.
Been up to the clock, but not on the roof. We've been on the roof, haven't we?
That's past the bells, yeah.